Hey folks, Marco Polo here. Looks like we've got yet another major brand store closing in my immediate area vicinity. And they say in 2025 they will be closing 49 locations in 2025. What store am I talking about? What big chain am I talking about? Here, let me show you. Zoom. Winn-Dixie. This particular Winn-Dixie is closed, just recently closed, and what they say is they're going to be converting it into an Aldi. Now, Aldi picked up the brand of Winn-Dixie about maybe a year ago, and already they're closing those 49 locations, and they're converting the rest of them into Aldi stores, Aldi groceries. Folks, there's a lot of changes going on in this economy. I'm happy to say that at least this store will transform into something productive. Having an Aldi on this particular section of our town will be a benefit. I mean, just as much as Winn-Dixie is a benefit. Actually, I think Aldi groceries, they're a little more economical. It may bring a little more foot traffic into this particular location, since we do have another grocery across the street, and we've got a super Walmart probably within 2 miles from here. So yeah, things are changing in America, aren't they? And I just got to keep reporting on it. Folks, if we don't stay abreast of the situations that are going on around us, we can become complacent. Now, Winn-Dixie actually did file for bankruptcy. I believe it was in 2005. And they ended up closing 120 locations at that time. So this isn't the first rough patch for this brand name. They were bought out, I believe, and rebranded. And the additional stores that were still available, still had stuff available, were still producing a profit and whatnot, stayed open during that time. And I believe they were facing another credit crunch, or another bankruptcy, I'll say, another bankruptcy in 2016. So from what I've heard and read, the profit margins in groceries are very, very slim. So it's all about high volume sales. That's how they make their money. They're making slim profits. So if we're not getting the proper foot traffic, and along with this inflation, Winn-Dixie is not considered one of your cheaper stores. It's not on the higher end, but it's somewhere in between. And when people are more price conscious like they are nowadays, it's just changing the landscape of things. Now, me personally, I would prefer to have an Aldi here. So I'm kind of happy about this one. It's not often that we lose something and we're immediately replaced with something else. I showed you all the Big Lots in one of my previous videos. That store, unfortunately, is not being replaced by another. And a lot of things that we knew and were familiar with are going away, folks. They just are. And this is happening in all towns, all cities across our great country. Man, I hope things could turn around soon, because they're not heading in the right direction, if you know what I mean. It's said that grocery prices are expected to increase between 2.2% and 3.5% for 2025. That's on top of increases that we've already established. Folks, it's getting a little too expensive. Please share your thoughts in the comments. When we're talking about the basic needs, basic survival, food, shelter, water, we've heard all the basics it takes to survive. When the inflation starts attacking those basic necessities, things that we need to live. There's absolutely nothing we can do about it. I mean, literally, what are you going to do? Go on strike? You're going to stop eating? Well, a lot of people say they actually are. The foods, or the type of food that people have traditionally or normally eat or was in their diet, people are changing, such as cutting back on certain proteins. Like, hamburger meat is a little more expensive, steak definitely, and people are supplementing more in their diet with chicken. And pork is always used to be a cheaper item to buy in the grocery, which is also going up as well. For the most part, most people I know, they're just eating more chicken. Have you been changing anything about your diet, the way you eat, because of the price of the groceries? Well, I can kind of say that I have, trying to be thrifty, shopping for the best deals. When everybody's doing it, it's putting pressure on these retail grocers, these grocery chains. The competition is fierce. And like we were saying earlier, the profit margins are slim. So if they can get me to walk in the door here and spend my money, they're winning. But if I go elsewhere because I'm getting a better deal on just about everything, most products, well, I'll go over there and I'll spend my money over there and they'll miss out here. Apparently that's what's been going on. Slowly but surely, the business has been dwindling, and it's finally came to this. And as for the most popular or most profitable grocery chain in the United States, well, that's Walmart. Walmart has been able to push down prices so much that all competition is basically treading water. They're holding on for dear life. Walmart is able to drive down prices. They've traditionally been a disruptor in this manner, as to where they drive down the prices of the goods until other businesses go out of business, they go bankrupt, they close shop, and then Walmart becomes the only game in town. And once they're the only game in town, Walmart can slowly raise their own prices, and those prices can return back, but Walmart will get 100% of those profits because the competition is out of business. It's genius, folks. They're willing to lose money in the short term to gain it all in the long term. What's your thoughts on that? I say business is business. That's capitalism. Love it or hate it. It's the system that we have. And may the strongest business with the best prices and the quality products win out, rule out. But then again, if you have less selection, it's not always going to stay that way with best products, best prices. You're going to lose those prices. Once they put their competition out of business, that'll be it. They'll change too, because that's how the system works. Okay, folks, this is Marco Polo reporting live from Winn-Dixie, which will become Aldi in the future. Thumbs up, like my video. Let's get it going for the algorithm. I need your help. Subscribe. And y'all have a great day. Peace.